the Brazoban move. Was that anything related to covering first base last night, or was it just a performance thing?
Yeah, no, not at all. I think it was just where we at bullpen-wise, needing a fresh arm for today's game. Obviously, he's one of the few guys, or maybe the only one that's got options, and he wasn't going to be available for the next couple of days. He's just kind of where we were. Obviously, we like what we see out of Rico Garcia, but he's another guy that is out of option. So, it was just more of a combination of a lot of different things, but needing a fresh arm for today.
You mentioned Rico in the past. You guys have DFA'd him, not really hesitated. To what extent has he maybe grown his stature in your eyes?
Oh, he continues to, show us that he can help us, and that's a pretty big role when you have a guy that can go multiple innings and he can face righties and lefties, and he continues to get the job done. We like how the strike throwing ability. There's velo, the breaking ball. So he's got weapons, like I said, to get righties and lefties. And that was kind of like the conversation last night after the game, and wanting to keep him because of what he's done.
With Brazoban, he's your team leader in appearances. Could he benefit from a little physical reset here as well?
Yeah, definitely. Again, you hate to send a guy down, especially a guy we're talking about since day one. He's been huge for us in that bullpen, multiple inning guy, high leverage, medium leverage, low leverage. He's done a lot for us, but we're going to use this time to continue to build him up, for a potential role here, because we told him, you're going to be back here, So, the plan is for him to have more like scripted throwing program where it's like pitching, maybe 35 pitches, 3 days off. Where at the big league level, you're not going to be able to do that. So that's the plan with him.
Do you want to stretch him out a little bit to that?
Yes,
that period?
yes, kind of like 30 and hopefully up to 40 pitches, and giving him the proper rest in between outings. So when he's eligible to come back, he's kind of like built up for a potential role like that.
You figured out what you're doing yet with Blackburn?
He's gonna get one more. He's talking to the trainers today back in New York. He's gonna have one more Saturday.
You had mentioned a lot about the impact that Antoine Richardson has had on this team, not only the base running but also helping Jeff in center field. What type of impact has he had on this team in the 2 years that he's been here, and what do you think makes him capable of relating to people with so many different skill sets?
Yeah, he's been huge, man. He's not only with the base running, with the defense, but just connecting with players, getting the buy-in, his ability to communicate, to build relationship, and earn the trust from the players is what makes him who he is. A really good person, special person, coach that cares a lot. And not only with Anton, our coaches. I want to say I've been blessed, to be surrounded with a lot of different people with really good mindsets that care about players, and Antoine continues to show that.
Along those lines, you say anything to Gibby on your way out last night as he's about to?
I learned a lot from Gibby. I don't need to tell him anything. He's been on that seat for a long time, so he's on top of it. I trust him. I trust the coaches. I didn't say anything.
What do you learn from him?
A lot. Every day I'm learning from him. Just the steadiness. This is a guy that is as consistent as they come. The knowledge for the game, the feel for the game. There's a lot to learn from a guy that's done it for a long time.
You've talked about the quality of Francisco Alvarez's at bats. He's also seems to be walking a lot more. Have you seen a change in his approach, especially since coming back from Triple-A?
Yeah, I think I said it since after the first couple of games. I like the way he takes, like they're aggressive take, like he's trying to do damage, but laying off some tough pitches. And we've seen that the way he's controlling the strike zone. It's been pretty impressive. Like overall, defensively, offensively, it's been really exciting to watch him.
Did you talk to the league about the umpiring last night?
No, they're human. They're human. They're going to have bad days. They're going to have good games. It's not easy. I understand it's not an easy job. I didn't talk.
What's Winker up to?
Not doing much. He's just still stretching and doing exercises, but nothing baseball activity related. He's still a few days or weeks, I guess.
Are you getting close to facing hitters?
He's got one more bullpen tomorrow, an up and down bullpen. One that he throws, he sits down. We're kind of like a 2-inning type bullpen. And then depending on how he recovers from that one, the next step will be live BP, face hitters.
So just Winker, you could still be multiple weeks away from baseball wise?
I don't know about multiple weeks, but he's still a few days away before he's not close up to starting doing any baseball activity. So
Is Drew Smith up then?
he's in Port St. Lucie,
Okay.
throwing, he's throwing bullpens. He's through, going through his bullpen progression, but he's down in Florida.
You're still confident Winker is going to be an option this year?
Yes, that's what the trainers are telling us. But again, we just gotta wait. But I haven't heard anything like as far as like, oh, he's done for the year. None of that. So.